Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climates. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
It's just so fun.
Veterans Day is November 11th. In recognition of this special date, the entire month of November we will be featuring unique homes and lending options for our military, veterans, and their families. Thank you for your service.
Okay, for Morris, for this one, we were headed up into the upper hills of Bountiful, and take a look at this beautiful home.
Wow.
Just an absolute masterpiece. You're looking right now at about $900,000 worth of landscaping and pool. And as you can see just at those aerial views, this place is absolutely fabulous.
It is beautiful.
The landscaper on this one did an amazing job. As you're looking through the landscaping, there are things that come into season for every time. So it actually, it evolves through the year. So, except during the winter, of course, it's cold. And when it's cold, take a look at the roof line up there. They've got 3 different ways on the roof to melt the roof, and then it's also got a heated driveway.
Those are so nice.
But those are really expensive items.
They are.
But the person that originally owned this home didn't spare any expense when they built this out. It didn't matter what it cost. They were going to do it, and they were going to do it right. And you can tell by when you walk into the front entry of this house, big, huge vaulted ceilings on the main floor, and just darling colors, right?
Very impressive.
Very impressive home. When I walked in here, I'm inspired. I love to be inspired. Take a look at this. This Venetian plaster. That ceiling is all hand painted to perfection.
That's incredible.
The views, if we're looking out those views, those look out over the valley like you were flying in on an airplane, and there's unobstructed, just absolutely beautiful. Walking into the kitchen, again, it's just more just perfection. As you can see, all the colors and styles just roll together, and the decorations that they put in here are just darling. I love this property. When I saw it, I was like, we gotta talk about this.
Yeah, and this kitchen makes you want to stay in the kitchen.
It does. It's some beautiful views out. Take a look at their appliances. You got the 3 stoves, but there's that view. Now look at the view, because you're looking across at another mountain on the other side, but you're kind of in a gully or in a valley, probably, well, not a valley, you're up on the mountains, but it's kind of a bluff on the other side, and you're looking at these beautiful homes. The houses run up here. They got to be from $1 million up to about 10 million up in this area. So you're looking out at some spectacular homes. Your home fits in perfect, because there's nobody who looks at this one and wonders.
One of the most amazing views in this area.
It really is, and it's hard to get it. As we walk into the study right off there, these are suede walls right here, and all those built-ins are going to stay with the home.
That's an eye for detail right there.
Just amazing. I can't say enough. It's got the double stairs coming upstairs. As you can see, it comes in from both sides. Again, they take advantage of the views up there, which you got to have. And the master bedroom, of course, it's on the best part of the whole house, which is the upper level on kind of that west side that looks over the whole valley. And they were able to put the windows in just places that you can be looking outside your...
That's incredible.
I'm telling you, that's what, at the price we're talking, this is really a value, because you had to replace this home. You can't even, if you just did the upgrades on this house, you can't replace it. And so you get the incredible lot, you get all the pool. Wait till you see the pool in the downstairs. I mean, it is a standout.
Nice.
I love real estate, right?
Yeah.
But it's very few times that I come into a property, I'm just taken back. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is the second master that's on this house. Actually has 5 bedrooms. 3 of them I would consider masters, because they're en suite and they're really large in size. This one right here is also upstairs, but I wouldn't so much consider this like a master. It's a good size, really beautiful room, but it has 3 clear like masters. You walk in and just, oh, that would be a master bedroom.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. As we go down to the lower level, you're going to see it's a standout, absolutely beautiful. Look at this.
That's so cool.
Again, these are leather walls and you can't really pick it out. One of the nice things about this property is you're looking through it, it's all electronically controlled. So everything is from your smartphone, and there's also some iPads in the house, so you can control all the electronics, all the lighting, all the sound, everything that goes on the whole house. The gym is just absolutely beautiful right there. Yeah. And again, entertaining. Everything in this house is about entertaining and bringing people in, enjoyance, styles, and colors. This is that third master I was talking about. But one of the standouts on the property, we're only going to look at for a second, is the home theater. They got about $250,000 into this home theater. They got rumblers in the seat, 15-inch subwoofers in there, in the electronics. Absolutely amazing.
Incredible, yeah.
But the standout about this whole property is really when we walk out into the backyard, because you get this pool.
Oh, that is so nice.
In the pool, when it was designed, they said, I don't care what it costs, I want the nicest pool that you can put in the ground. And right now the window's blown, so you couldn't look down into it, but it's got this beautiful tapestry on the bottom of the pool, which is so nice. It's got the hot tub that sits on the side, and you really can take in the beauty of that view.
Such a great view for an evening in the hot tub.
Look at this, and you're looking across, talk about it, you're having a house party over there on the far, or a pool party out there, and all your guests are hanging. I mean, this looks like a hotel right here.
It does.
It really does, and they didn't spare any expense. Take a look at this. They've got a place where you can go change. They've got lockers on the left-hand side. They've got all the appliances out there, and they've got a little place for a fire pit, and they've got right behind here, which we're only going to see from the top for just a quick second. They've got all this beautiful stuff for growing, all these growing stuff right on the bottom right there. And there it is. And look at the houses off in the view, these beautiful houses. Okay, Morris, for this one, we're headed up to Layton, right by those big mountains, and we're right by Hill Air Force Base. This particular home, just a little above that $300,000 range, is right up on a beautiful, quiet cul-de-sac. And as we're looking at this property, this is perfect because we're looking at a property that's 5 bedrooms, 2 bath, about 2,200 square feet. It's got that 2-car garage. And one thing we know about properties up in that area is there's lots of veterans that are coming in, or military people, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And many people may not know, but the VA has great loans for people to get into the house for little or no money down. They'll do up to 100% financing.
Yeah, and those are good terms too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The interest rates are some of the lowest out of any loans that you can select. And there are other loan options as well. Even if you're not a veteran, we have some 100% financing options as well.
Yeah, which it really makes these properties really popular, because instead of renting, why would you want to rent when you can come in and you have your own property? You get the tax write-off, you get the appreciation on the property, and look at it, you get a beautiful property right this for just a little over $300,000. Some good square footage. Take a look at that nice windows looking out of that backyard.
Yeah, it feels so open, and the backyard is beautiful.
Yeah, it's got a really, really nice backyard. Like I said, it's 5 bedrooms too, so it's not like you're gonna outgrow this thing anytime soon.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, as we're taking a look, as we're going upstairs here, upstairs has got 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths, nice open space, nice light colors. This is a type of property. When we talk about location, one of the things I really like to do is golf. One of the things, there's 14 golf courses 10 miles from this house.
Yeah, which makes this even more of a popular area. So this thing is absolutely priced perfect for this area.
Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants, a lot of businesses up that way that all support the military base. There's literally 64 restaurants within 5 miles of where this house is. So there's a lot of stuff. It's not like you're out in the sticks or something. You're right in what's going down. And of course, being on a cul-de-sac, this is one of the things I always look at. It never gets that traffic. It seems like all of the streets around the city always get busier and busier. They're expecting to have a huge growth, but a cul-de-sac like this is always going to hold its value really well.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes it feel more private.
Yeah, and now we're going to go take a look at this nice little backyard. Of course, they've got this beautiful red deck right off the back, and they've got a lower level that kind of looks down. They've got their trampoline all down there, but the deck is in really nice shape. It's got a nice shaped backyard. Again, it's up on the cul-de-sac, so it's kind of one of those pie-shaped, backyards.
Yeah, it makes it look like it'd be fun to entertain friends in the backyard.
Yeah, for sure. And there you go. Just a little over $300,000 late. Real nice property.
Long before I was an actor, I was an Army Ranger for the United States Army. So the VA loan is near and dear to my heart. It's a complex loan and a difficult process, and so I've partnered up with Real Estate Essentials, and we started a program called the VA Home Alliance. It will include a 0 down payment loan, a free inspection, a free appraisal, and for a thank you for your service, they will pay your first house payment. Not only does this make the process easy, but it also offers a lot of benefits. So if you have any more questions, please check out the website.
Most people aren't insurance experts. Shoot, most of the time they don't know what coverage they have or even who their agent is. It's okay. It's not your job to be an insurance nerd. It's mine. I even have the glasses and sweater vest. As your personal insurance nerd, my staff of nerds and I are excited and eager to get nerdy about your insurance. Your coverage is important and so is the price. We understand that. Let us get nerdy about the details. If you're looking for the cheapest price from some online company regardless of coverage, you've got the wrong nerd. Now, if you're looking for a personal relationship with a local insurance nerd who cares about covering you and your family and that your cat's name's Fluffy, I'm your nerd. Give us a call or shoot us an email. If we don't answer right away, it's because we're deep in the nerdiness with another client. Don't worry, we'll get right back to you. We always do. Kai Tanner, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Okay, Mary Lee, for this one, we're headed out to Eagle Mountain, and Eagle Mountain is a big developing area. And the best part about this, we're into horse property.
No way. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So, nice thing about Eagle Mountain, it's one of those areas that we can get into. It's really close to the Silicon Slopes, but it's one of the closest areas you can get to and get into horse property. And horse property is extremely valuable. A lot of people coming in from out of California and stuff like that want to have horses, and this for, a reasonable amount of money. Look at this beautiful home.
I saw the nice RV pad on the side too.
Yeah, huge RV pad, big, huge 3-car garage, like an oversized 3-car garage. And then you get into the inside of this property, and you want to talk about for not much money at all.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, and a lot of people are coming. And like I said, the Silicon Slopes, we got all these buyers and all these jobs coming in. And a lot of these people are giving up their horse property, moving into town. And the closest place really to Silicon Slopes where you can get into horse property is right out there in Eagle Mountain.
Yeah, and actually the inside's beautiful too.
Yeah, so this is like a brand new home. It's not, this hasn't been lived in very long. It's like new construction. Right now the basement's unfinished. And so as you can see, everything, it looks like they've lived in there for a couple of years now, but it looks immaculate. It looks like it's brand new. Yeah. And they've really cared for the property. They designed it really well because it's on the corner lot. It's got that big RV pad, big, huge 3-car garage, and a big, huge backyard. You're talking like a half acre.
Great for kids.
Yeah, really good, really nice use of space. Of course, master on the main floor, big vaulted ceilings everywhere. But let's talk about financing on this one. What do we get into?
Yeah, no problem. So we could absolutely go conventional financing and get them in. The rates are still really good right now. So
yeah, and so down payments, what are we talking about on this type of property?
you're going to be looking at about 5% minimum.
Yeah, which is not bad at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and so you get into this horse property, and what we're looking at is a lot of appreciation, all these jobs coming in. This whole area, as we know about our valley, we cannot build east anymore, and if you go north and south, you're getting way outside, you're getting into traffic. So building out west in this area is going to develop like crazy. This is where it's headed, and you always want to pick out these properties where you know the appreciation, everything is going to be building out towards, and this is where you're looking at a really good opportunity.
Values are just going to go up.
That's right. And horse property, if you can get to the closest horse property to where they're really building out with all those big, jobs and all those high rises they're putting in, this has the capability in the future to be really something special. Now looking around the backyard, plenty of space, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A half acre is a lot of land.
You can't find that.
No, you really can't. And that's what they're talking about. They want to go to more high density. And here's an opportunity, walkout basement, really nice property, and good to where a lot of jobs are coming in. Okay, Marilee, for this one, we're headed down to Orem, and we're not just going down to Orem, we're going down to one of the nicest streets in Orem, and take a look at those beautiful mountains.
Wow, yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that every morning.
And so this is on right off of Palisades Boulevard in Orem. This is right near where that whole mall is developing. Lots of going on. And this is a former parade of homes that is, and it is on one of the nicest cul-de-sacs that you pull up into. And here you get this majestic property on one of the largest lots in the whole subdivision. And that's your little pickleball
gorgeous.
court in the backyard. And take a look at all the brickwork they put into this property.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
So this property is, you want to talk about a value, because we get down into those Orem areas. This is a former parade home, but this one is listed at only $104 a square foot.
That's crazy good.
Really, really good. It's a really large property. As you can tell, it's really decked out, and it's got a lot of room and a lot of opportunity on this one for somebody to come in and be in one of the nicest areas and have a really beautiful property. We're at 7613 square feet with 8 bedrooms and 5 full baths. The basement's 95% finished, and the acreage is on 0.43 acres.
That'd be great for a big family.
Yeah. And so you get in on this, you got an opportunity, and you don't, of course, these properties that are former parade homes, somebody went in and put a lot of money into it, but now it's time. Somebody's probably going to come in and make a few changes to it and make it their own, so they get this majestic property that was state of the art at the time, but now it's a couple years old, and so now you can get a really, really awesome deal on it.
Well, like you said, that brickwork outside, that's hard to find.
Yeah.
How much brick?
So if you went to rebuild this house, you would have to be at least, I would say in this area, at about $180 a square foot. So
What,
it literally,
104?
yeah, in 104, at least 180. So you're almost talking about doubling the price if you did new construction trying to match this thing. So we get into really good values. So this one, take a look at this. We're right upstairs. This is the master bedroom, and it's got this nice deck that opens out right off the master and goes and looks over the backyard. And it's got like a little awning that kind of looks over the backyard, and it's just beautiful.
Get the view.
Yeah, really nice views, and they've got one of those backyards that they've done a lot of weddings at. Do you know what I mean? This is one of those, yeah, and so this is kind of one of those properties that people, when you live here, people want to come in and hey, can we have a,
Check it out.
yeah, they only want to have a wedding at your house. and you notice nice vaulted ceilings. Everywhere you go in the property, it's really, really nice, but it's really designed somebody to come and put their character and charm built into it.
Touch on it.
Yeah, put their touch on it. And for that amount of money, instead of, spending all that money on new construction, you get into some massive big property in one of the premier locations. This street,
Look at
isn't
that
that,
little bonus room.
isn't that
Yeah,
great?
That's awesome.
That's above the big, huge 3-car garage that they have right there.
And you
and-
said finished basement almost?
Yeah, the basement's
95%?
pretty much all the way finished on this one. As we're taking a look around here, as you can see, we're headed down to the lower level here. Again, lots of open space. The basement is finished, and so you don't need to do much of anything. They've got also a basement entrance that comes down off the back of the property. And so if you wanted to, so if you have somebody that you wanted to live down in your basement, a family member or something like that, it's got the little kitchenette down there. It's got plenty of bedrooms, a lot of space in this home. And geez. If we start talking about new construction, because everybody is into that in this area, Forbes just came out and said this is one of the best areas in the United States, in the top 5.
Yeah.
And
continuing to be, so the values are going to continue to go up.
that's right. And so we like these properties because you're always looking for an opportunity. We know the developing is going on because you can see them building these skyscrapers up in the air, and you get into a majestic property. Look at this backyard.
it's
They didn't.
amazing.
When you look at,
they're
they didn't chintz out.
No,
This is a lot of
gorgeous.
money.
Yeah.
And it's in a beautiful
I can see why
location.
they do weddings there.
Yeah, because you could see having your party out there and going under there. This is a special property at a really good price. It's the biggest lot in the neighborhood, and you can see your little basketball court area in the backyard. You could probably turn that right into a pickleball court.
Yeah,
A lot of people doing that,
tennis.
right? Yeah, and little basketball standard, and
It's huge.
it is really, I can't say enough about the location in Orem. It's right just above where all the river bottoms and everything are. You're just above that. It's on like this beautiful street, and you're right off the corner. And look at those mountains. That's special, right?
Yeah, it is special.
It's hard to go wrong at that price range. This one should sell like immediately.
So you're buying a new house, and what if something breaks in the first year? Ask your agent to get an Elevate home warranty. We cover major systems like your appliances, your plumbing, your electrical, your hot water heater, your furnace, your garage door opener, and we also do rekey. So next time you buy a house, just don't buy any old home warranty, buy an Elevate home warranty.
Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team.
Hi, Jay. Yes, we are here at 4700 Nelson Court here in Park City, and this home is an entertainer's dream.
This is amazing. Look at all the mature trees, and you're right. You're back to the back of this property is just open space, right?
It is. As we enter this home, you'll notice we're actually at the end of a cul-de-sac, and then you've got trees that just surround this home. Part of the development code here is to always have open space involved with the development, and all that open space is actually right behind this home, so it feels like you're in a forest.
Yeah, it looks like you're in a forest too. And walking inside, look at those views, amazing.
It is. So those views, we can see Bald Mountain at Deer Valley in the distance. We can see the Canyons Golf Course as well. And then again, you see all those trees. You can see how secluded this home feels.
Yeah. So you're right there on the end of the cul-de-sac, but your forest is right in the backyard. And the way they put all these windows in here, you're just looking out and just taking advantage of it. It's absolutely amazing.
It's beautiful. The daylight that comes into this home, it feels so nice when you're inside. And it's great because this actually has main floor living. So you've got your main master bedroom on the main floor. You've got a great sized laundry room. And then you also have a great sized office. And then access to the 4-car garage with flat driveway.
Oh, wow. So 4-car garage, which is kind of hard to find in Park City because they don't have those big wide lots generally.
It is, absolutely. And, this owner has their boat sitting in there. So it's a great size garage.
Yeah. And a beautiful kitchen, which look at this office. If over your office, you're looking right out in the forest. That's amazing.
And this is a Mike Upwall design. So if you're familiar with Mike Upwall, he's probably the most popular architect in Park City. Always does a timeless design and always takes advantage of the views whenever he can. And almost every single room from this home has those magnificent views. And they've done a phenomenal job on the position of this home.
Yeah, it's really nice when they can get the lot and then design the house around the lot and take advantage of the particular things of that lot. And then this is a great example of where they build a house around a lot and, and you can just really enjoy and take advantage of everything.
Exactly. One of the signature features that Mike Upwall usually puts in his designs is that curved stairwell as well. And so as we go upstairs, you can see the bedrooms from up there. I mentioned the view. Again, you have those great views from almost every single room. And then as we head upstairs, this has a magnificent bunk room. So if you've got grandkids or a lot of kids, there's plenty of room for people to stay and you can entertain. I mentioned that entertaining factor earlier, and we're going to continue it through the house later on.
Yeah, because this is definitely an entertainer type of house because the location, of course, and all the beautiful location. This is a place where families want to come and really enjoy.
Absolutely. It can be used as a single family home, or it could be used as a second home for you and your family. And you've got people visiting. Everyone wants to come visit Park City, and you've got plenty of room for them. And as we continue through the house, we come back to that wow factor, that entertaining factor. Look at this pool.
Amazing.
Indoor, water slide, diving board, rope swings, hot tub, and it goes right out onto the patio.
Yeah, it just continues that theme of enjoying in the Park City and pulling the outside in and nice tall ceilings. You gotta love that. And there's nothing better than some water out there.
No, absolutely. This is honestly the most beautiful indoor pool room I've ever seen, and everything's automated, everything's easy. They've done a great job with this.
Yeah, really classic design with all that nice wood and everything, and the big windows. You're looking out. It's like you're outside, but you're inside, which is great for the climate at Park City because it's beautiful during the summer, and then it's winter during the winter, just the way you want it.
Exactly. As we continue downstairs, I mentioned the main floor master, and you have the main floor living, but you have a nice entertaining space downstairs with an additional bedroom. Like we saw earlier, you have a huge bunk room upstairs with additional bedrooms as well. So we can house a lot of people here comfortably. And then again, we'll continue with that wow factor. And then as we go upstairs, we've got this awesome deck upstairs that's covered and has those phenomenal views, maintenance-free treks, and then the metal railings. They've thought of everything with this home.
Yeah, this is definitely a spectacular property. So Mike, if somebody wanted more information, how would they reach out to you?
Feel free to give me a call on my cell. It's 435-640-6467.
Or they can go to your website, right?
Absolutely, LawsonRealEstateTeam.com.
Yeah, spectacular property. You gotta love Park City, and this is a very beautiful property.